Hello and welcome to another week with Mirree's Dreamtime messages. Thanks for joining me again this week. I hope you had a wonderful week last week when we pulled out the two cards, Blue Wren, I Am Loved, letting us know to go to that special place in order to bring ourselves back to our center. And the horse was letting us know about a possible rising opportunity that could provide us the freedom to live our dreams. And it's important to keep that vision clear. So how did you go with those two last week? I hope you were able to spend some time tuning into any offers that were coming your way. And spending time in nature really helps us to straighten out any friction or creases or just negativity that could be distracting you, or could also be holding you back. So I hope you were able to just find some clarity and work through anything that was coming up for you. So the week is going to be starting the 1st of August and running until the 7th of August, and it's the very first week the very first week of August. And so the full moon is not coming until next week. So actually it ended up being 21 days. So 14 days of either side of each other, the new moon and then the full moon. So it's not waiting very long from when you write down your goals and dreams and then letting them build momentum to the full moon. So it's something that I highly recommend, because it's during these different cycles that we're able to maximize the timing of something, that right timing. We can actually increase right timing for something to come through or something to let go of. It can bring a lot of power to our ceremonies, our affirmations, our dreams and our goals. And so I hope you've been able to grab a copy of the Dreamtime card deck for yourself, and finding some benefit to do with the cleansing ceremony. As mentioned before, it wasn't something easy for me to do because it's simply because it's not something that I usually share with people. But if I'm finding that you guys are getting a lot of benefit to it, then it brings me joy to know that it's really supporting you guys. So cleansing is something that I do on a regular basis, as cleansing is vital to most cultures around the world and religions as well. So it goes back a very, very, very long time, and I highly recommend you getting into the habit of doing it if you are not into the habit of doing it. So if you haven't entered one of our prizes yet, as you know, the third gift, which was gift number 2, has now already passed, but we do have gift 4, 5 and 6. So I hope that you guys can really take advantage of this, and I'm still giving away a $250 prize pack, a $350 prize pack, and a $550 prize pack. And so check out my website at artbymirree.com.au, where you can see you know, how much you need to spend to enter. So give 4, you'll receive 3 tickets, give 5, 4 tickets, and in give 6, you'll receive 10 tickets. And you know, this is just one of the prizes. In the background you can see that one, as well as the 60 centimeter canvas print, which, you know, I think is going into price 6. So, you know, there's a choice of an original painting or a 60 centimeter canvas print. So if you're lucky to win that one, you know, I'm sure there's not going to be many people going inside, not many people going in that draw. But so let's get started. I have also been experimenting with other mediums for the colouring in books, and so I just wanted to quickly share this one that I'm actually in the process of doing. It's probably already been posted on Facebook by now, and this one's actually inside the Animal Totem book set. And this is gel ink pens. So when I started a very long time ago with my art, it was the gel ink pens that I started out with, even before lead pencil. So you know, I was thinking of trying to share a video a lot more about that, as it coincides with when a part of my life was really destructive, and you probably would have read a story about that to do with me and how I got to where I am today. And so that is why I was wanting to share that medium with you guys a lot more, even though the pens are a lot finer than the Tomboy brush pens. Tomboy brush pens you can use on either side, but I will share that in another video, because there's some people that are not so artsy that watch these videos, and you know, because I know with how popular the colouring in books are, so you know, I have like so many different customers, some that like the canvas prints and the original paintings, others that love the books, and others that like the card decks. So there's like many different types of people that, you know, I'm trying to cater for. It's not it can be quite challenging at times. So anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear me babble on for too long, so I try to keep these videos as short as I can. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. As mentioned to you before, I don't get paid to do these videos, so when you guys subscribe, it really helps. You know, every small you know, little action step, you know, goes a long way for me. So if you've got your card deck, let's see the 2 animals that are going to be coming out this week. If you got your card deck, it comes in a little box that looks like this, and you've got your 100-page booklet and your 36 glossy cards. So let's see the 2 animals that are going to be coming out this week, you know, that are going to be guiding us and giving us the inspiration, and during any troubled times or uncertainty, The first card that we pulled out is with Butterfly, Ancestral Butterfly. I am balancing, giving us a message that when life gets too much, I know I can easily organise my week at the end of the day to enable me to feel balanced and in harmony with my own rhythm. Sometimes life can get pretty hectic, and you know, this can cause us to get out of whack. You know, it could be in a certain area of our life, or it could just be in general with how that we're feeling for the week or for the day. And so Ancestral Butterfly is number 24. And Ancestral Butterfly, the comparison between Butterfly and Ancestral Butterfly, gives us a message about healing wounds from the past as well. And this can be an ongoing thing. You may feel like you've gotten this card or this message and you keep getting it for so long and you're getting sick of it or whatever, but it's not something that has a time limit on it. And so you have to understand that healing is something that has no time. And so for the Ancestral Butterfly, it also represents the dance of life and the moment, and you know, represents the moment and the very things that makes you happy, that revolves around all the center of those things. You know, the movement and balancing act between all the different areas of our work. There is a time coming to enable yourself to release yourself from a painful experience from the past that has made you feel stuck, and Butterfly will offer its wings for you for your protection until you're ready to find the emotional release you need to be filled up with the dance of life again. So remember that, you know, when you are releasing something, there is always something to replace, you know, the emptiness inside. The action step this week to do with Butterfly is to take your time to heal any wounds from the past with the spirit of Ancestral Butterfly. Butterfly gives you the protection you need when there is a time for emotional release. Slow down enough in order to understand this emotional release more. Is it connected to a past love relationship, a family member, or someone that caused you some great pain or grief? Allow for the healing, transformation and growth to come through so that you can find your emotional and spiritual release. You know, we may think that, you know, it's not very much, it's just a butterfly, but you know, it's pretty serious, and you know, it's not you know, something to be taken lightly, but you know, it's a serious thing, healing ourselves, and you know, it takes time, and it's also important for us to keep be gentle with ourselves during these times as well, and you know, so that we can release any fear and any confusion around any abuse that we may have gone through. And you know, this really does affect our the movement in how we move forward in life as well, and you know, and the pace of how we move there too. So you know, it's just such an eye-opening card, Ancestral Butterfly, and you know, it affects so many and every area of our life. So, and trust me, I know I've come from experiencing abuse in relationships, as I'm sure a lot of people have, and I hope that and if you haven't, then you know then that's really great, and I'm happy for you. But you know, there's also, you know, we all regret certain things that we've done in our past as well, and you know, I probably do regret, there's probably some regret to do with what I had done, but in saying that, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I am today, in how fulfilling being in a creative role has given me in creating the paintings to bring through the messages. So the other card that comes with Ancestral Butterfly this week, and this one is never been pulled out until now because it's a brand new card, and it's telling us that we're intuitive and that you're giving yourself permission to trust in your inner journey, which expands the wisdom of your soul. And so that is such a lovely card. You know, Black Swan is number 34, and so this was one of the brand new animals that came with the deck, and so it's giving us the message that you may be feeling broken, or maybe seem to have some pieces of the missing puzzle of your life that hasn't come together just yet. Black Swan will guide you on your journey as you venture into unknown territories to find those missing pieces of yourself. See, the purpose of Black Swan is to teach you about your individuality and the fountain of your youth, providing you with the wisdom and dreaming of your soul. And so the action step from Black Swan is your soul is going to thrive by taking action to push yourself to explore your inner boundaries. This will enable you to venture into unknown places within your soul and territories you haven't been to before. Trust in your own inner guidance through this process of the heart and soul. Meditation and music will greatly assist you during this time in expanding this knowledge of your inner beauty, and it's such a beautiful thing. Allow yourself the time to be open to explore yourself more without any judgments or restrictions which could have been placed upon you from past or negligent experiences. So the negative is inexperience, laziness, abandon, negligence, and inhumanity. The positive to do, we can always turn a negative into a positive, which is a meditative journey, inner wisdom, individual dreaming and exploration. So that's the other card that came up this week. So, you know, the two cards that we pulled out this week is with Ancestral Butterfly, letting us know that we're needing to just make some time where we can just tune into this part that we're trying to heal. And so, you know, when we can do that, we're able to balance every single part of our life, and by honoring that part and being gentle with ourselves. And see, you're doing the balancing act, and it's a really great thing that you can do that through all your other areas while this part is healing inside of you. It is a juggling act, and you're doing such a great job. The other animal that we pulled out was with Black Swan, letting us know that you're intuitive and that you're giving yourself time and permission to trust in this guidance, and because it's expanding, you know, the wisdom of your soul. And you know, there's many layers to yourself, and you know, you're becoming more, you're developing yourself more and more as you go on your journey, and honor these parts about yourself that are coming out more and more as you nurture them. So these are the two cards that we pulled out this week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.